Impatience and fear of death are evil dispositions. You must have the patience of the saints. At least God doesn't make me go naked like he did to Uzziah. All this has tried my faith and patience, but all is necessary to complete the task and plan at hand. Faith will attain full control of the flesh and the world. 7 times we are to surround and circle the city, which are the 7 eyes of the Lord also. These inspirational words will change the world. Just as Joshua did at Jericho, we are to do to the world. Jericho is now Jerusalem. We will start sacrifice on the Temple Mount on the 8th day. 7 days we will sprinkle blood on the mount and altar. We must deny the flesh. Since allowing freedom doesn't work, it's time to take full control. Covering women must be their choice, not men's. I don't have a problem with women looking good. Mandatory prayer is okay, but it must not be overdone. Prayer must not be vain repetition. I will knock evil off of every throne and horse. God no longer stands in the shadow. The lusts war against your soul. If you heard of Christ and reject him, there is no heaven for you unless you are sinless. Before Christ, you only went to heaven if you were righteous and made sacrifices and amends, and you lived the law and was chosen. Jesus is the Passover lamb for the world, not just for the Jews. You had to be a Jew before Jesus to get to heaven. Otherwise, your sacrifices were made to the wrong God. If it wasn't true, this wouldn't have lasted. God wrote the Bible through men. It is impossible for men to do it. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil contains evil fruit. Faced with the decision, you should think, what would Jesus do? Faced with a decision, what would God want? If you made the wrong decision, God will let you know. You are at war with the flesh until death. I am being assaulted by a multitude of demons and lusts. We can defeat evil in the world if we all pray. The devil is cunning, an old serpent. We are enticed by his wicked men. The wages of death and sin is eternal death. Satan can only tempt us because of our sinful nature. We must do away with our sinful nature. The Lord rebuke and curse you, Satan, and you men. Do you want 1,000 years of torment? Or 1,000 years of joy on earth? We will not kill you during judgment. You can change. If you change after judgment day, you will be the lowest in the kingdom. I have come in like a thief, and I have taken your kingdom at one end. There is only one heaven. Hear me roar. All will be laid waste by the coming of the Lord's fire. The Antichrist is a spirit that denies Christ. We are to watch for new temptations. Don't be complacent, but be renewed daily with the influences from heaven. The snare, the pit, and the trap are before you all. If you want people to share, you must